Follow Nile Cruise and Hurghada Holiday. Alice Phillips Travel Journal. Day 1. Arrival in Cairo. Touching down in Cairo felt like stepping into a dream. As I walked out of the bustling airport, I was greeted with a warm smile from my Memphis Tours representative, who whisked me away in a comfortable, air-conditioned car. The city's energy pulsed around me, honking horns, the scent of spices, and the golden haze of the setting sun. At the hotel, the tour manager patiently reviewed my itinerary and pickup times, every detail seamless. Summary of the day: first glimpse of Cairo, a thrilling chaos with a heartbeat of its own. Day 2, Pyramids and Grand Egyptian Museum, Gem. Breakfast at the hotel was a feast of fresh falafel, pita, and mint tea, fuel for what awaited. Seeing the Great Pyramids of Giza rise from the desert left me speechless. I couldn't believe I was standing before these 4,500-year-old wonders. The Sphinx, with its enigmatic smile, felt almost alive as I gazed up. Lunch at a local restaurant brought a comforting bowl of koshari and views of Cairo streets bustling outside. Later, the Grand Egyptian Museum enveloped me in ancient stories, statues towering, artifacts glowing under soft light. Summary of the day: standing before the pyramids felt like standing on the edge of eternity. Day 3, National Museum, Old Cairo and Citadel. Flight, Aswan. The morning took me to the National Museum of Egyptian Civilization, where the royal mummies almost seemed to breathe in their quiet glass cases. The air in Old Cairo was thick with history, as I wandered ancient churches with my guide's stories bringing them to life. After lunch, we ascended to Salah el-Din Citadel. The view from the Muhammad Ali Mosque was breathtaking, Cairo sprawling endlessly below in a patchwork of domes and minarets. By evening, I was flying south to Aswan. Its summary of the day: the silent, regal mummies made history feel hauntingly near. Day 4, Aswan highlights. The Nile shimmered under a soft morning sun as we visited the High Dam, an engineering marvel juxtaposed against ancient landscapes. A boat ride carried us to Philae Temple. Its intricate carvings seemed to whisper forgotten prayers. Later, wandering through Aswan's spice-scented markets felt like an explosion of color and sound. Summary of the day: sailing toward Philae Temple felt like slipping into a timeless painting. Day 5, Kom Ombo and Edfu temples. We cruised to Kom Ombo, where the dual temple dedicated to Sobek and Horus fascinated me with its crocodile mummies. At Edfu, I marveled at Horus Temple's grandeur, the falcon-headed god's presence palpable in the hieroglyphs. Back on the cruise, watching the Nile glide past from the sun deck was a moment of pure serenity. Summary of the day: the Nile carried us gently between gods and kings of stone. Day 6, Luxor West Bank. Crossing into Luxor's West Bank felt surreal. The Valley of the Kings was humbling, the tomb paintings as vivid as if painted yesterday. Hatshepsut's temple rose against rugged cliffs, majestic and proud. The colossi of Memnon stood sentinel in the golden afternoon light. Time stage summary of the day: inside the tombs, I felt the pharaohs were watching. Day 7, Luxor East Bank, disembarking. We explored Karnak Temple, a labyrinth of towering columns and sacred pools. Luxor Temple, with its elegant symmetry, glowed warmly as sunset approached. By afternoon, we drove across arid landscapes to Hurghada, where the Red Sea awaited with its azure embrace. Summary of the day: Walking through Karnak's hypostyle hall felt like entering the god's private sanctuary. Day 8, Hurghada leisure, waking up by the Red Sea, was bliss. I spent the day strolling powdery beaches and sipping mint lemonade at a beachside cafe, mesmerized by the turquoise waves. Summary of the day. The Red Sea's colors were almost too vivid to be real. Day 9, optional diving and snorkeling. I joined a snorkeling trip and found myself face to face with parrotfish and coral gardens bursting with life. Floating above the reef, I felt weightless and free. Summary of the day. A kaleidoscope of fish danced in the sunlit water below me. Day 10. More Red Sea magic. Another day of leisure. This time I tried windsurfing for the first time. Laughter and a few splashy falls later, I lay on the sand, the salty breeze on my skin, feeling utterly content. Summary of the day. The Red Sea became my playground today. Day 11, back to Cairo. After breakfast, I flew back to Cairo, where the evening was mine. I wandered the hotel's leafy courtyard with a book, relishing the calm. Summary of the day. Returning to Cairo felt like greeting an old friend. Day 12, departure. As I said goodbye to Egypt, I felt a bittersweet pull in my heart. This journey had been a tapestry of history, wonder, and unexpected joys. Summary of the day. Egypt imprinted itself on my soul in colors of gold and azure. Bah! Ha ha